Alright, what's going on, guys? So we're back today with another video, and we are going to take this cell into a couple of events here. So my summons for this guy were not very good. If you happen to watch the summoning video, yeah, this guy dodged me pretty well. Played a pretty good April Fool's prank on me by making me have to buy him with the pity coin, and he is still only at 55%. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be running this guy 55% showcase here. The friend is a 79, so we'll let's see if we can find a 55 here. Yeah, I think 79 is all we're going to get, so that's fine. We'll jump in like this. So he's a world tournament participant and worldwide chaos lead here, so we're going to be running him with some of these cells and the booze as well. Let me make sure they didn't pop up in this rotation, huh? Because I want to make sure that the actual animations are turned on. Damn, that's a lot of rainbow orbs. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So I kind of want to get... Man, it kind of sucks he's not in this rotation here. And that Buhan is locked. Okay. So we'll start off with Cell. The other Cell should come around in not the next rotation, but the one after, to be linked up with this Cell here. And then we'll keep that other Cell on that second rotation. So Cell is one of those characters that he has a revival skill, right? So he wants to die, basically. So if you can get a revival off, he's going to get damage reduction up by 30% whenever he receives a super. But if he's the one to get his revival skill activated, he's going to get that, plus he's also going to get an additional 15% just straight up damage reduction and guard, right? So that's huge. So you want to make sure that he's the one to take that blow to die. And that is where you kind of get the issue of running two of them on the same team, right? They're going to be fighting for that revival.
I'm studying martial arts tournaments, the Cell Games. I welcome any and all who think they can beat me. If you dare.
That's cold. That cut from the screen kind of audio into him just turning towards the camera. Yeah, that's tight. Okay, so we locked him in slot 1, which is fine, right? So for a while you're going to want to run this Cell in slot 1 because you want him to die. You want him to get hit. You want him to be the one to die. The only issue is that, say he gets smacked up, but he's not the one that dies. Oh, there we go. Right away.
I'm warning you, I won't fall for the same trick twice.
I sure hope not, because the other one just got locked in slot 1 as well. And, well, so if he takes a super, so now that the other one's got his revive off, if this one takes a super, he's going to get that 30% damage reduction from the super attack, right? But he's not getting guard. He's not getting the extra just straight up 15% damage reduction. So that is the only issue with running him as the leader, right? They're going to be fighting over that, and that's just not very good for this unit. But I don't know, man. We're gonna see how this guy does. Kind of sucks that mine didn't get the revival for the 55%, but the 79% did. So I mean, that's fine. We'll kind of see how it goes from here. It's not really a big deal which one gets it. I just kind of want to be able to showcase it and show what this Cell can do, right? I mean, this is, I guess, a 55% showcase for my unit, but overall, I want to run this Cell and see how Cell himself does, right? Okay, so now it's Magetta here. Okay, so we are... How do we want to run this? So there's no attacks up front, right? So we're not really too worried about that. So I think we're going to keep this. Yeah, I don't know if I want to keep this guy on rotation or the other one. I think this guy's usually better, right? I think we're gonna do this. Just because I do like this Easy A Buhan here, so I want to keep him around a little bit. But yeah, I want to test some of these out. So Cell also gets an additional attack and defense up by 50% when you're facing tournament participant category enemy, right? So that's why we're running through this event here. These are the events where you're going to want to use him, right? When he's getting his full passives up, right? So you're not going to want to run him. I mean, you can run him in other events. I'm sure he'll do just fine. But this is where he's going to be at his best, right? Getting that additional 50%. So you run him in other ones, you just won't have that. Which, I mean, it's not really a deal breaker for him. But you definitely want to try to build him up as best you can. So he's not a stacking unit. So he's not like a lot of the guys coming out now. Damn, hit hard. Okay, so yeah, he's not like a lot of the units that are coming out right now where they're stacking, right? They're built for the Festival of Battles, for the hardest content in the game. This guy's kind of an outlier for right now, for this year, where he doesn't have that. He doesn't have the stacking. He doesn't have like any craziness to him other than like you want him to die, and it's kind of rough. Like it kind of sucks to an extent where, you know, just trying to fight the fight around that makes it a little difficult.
I suppose that was a good enough warm-up.
Alright, so we just had his active skill here. So his active can be activated when your HP is 70% or less, or starting from the fourth turn from the character's entry turn. So from his entry turn, see, he's only been in battle for 3 turns. So if we weren't below the HP threshold, he wouldn't have had that, right? So his active is pretty good though. His active gives him an additional 2 key and gives him attack and defense plus 35% for the rest of the battle, which is huge, right? We saw the similar aspect with the Kid Goku, right? His active skill gives him that permanent buff for the rest of the battle, which is, it's awesome. Like that's such a good skill to have. Being able to get that additional attack and defense throughout the rest of the battle instead of some of them where it's just the turn, or, you know, maybe just doing some extra damage here. Having that buff is incredibly important, especially for the content that we have right now. This harder, longer content is gonna be pretty rough. So being able to build him up fast is gonna be extremely important. Let's see if Kid Buu can finish him off. Ooh, probably not. Okay, so we're not running everybody on his team. The Boos, they don't have his full 220 from his leader skill, right? They are Worldwide Chaos. Ooh, nice crit. Okay, so they are the Worldwide Chaos, right? But they're not on his his extra 50%. They're not androids, they're not accelerated battle. So they're not going to get the full buff, right? Which is kind of what I wanted to bring this Android 18. So she's the banner unit. She is a good support, right? So her whole thing, she is giving all allies key +2 and attack and defense +30%. But then for tournament participants, so the cells on the team, she's giving an additional attack, defense, and chance to crit up by 18%, which is huge. We're going to go ahead and use this guy's active as well.
I suppose that was a good enough warm-up.
That's so cool. I love the lighting on that active skill. It just looks so good. So this is the friend one. This is the one that did get the revive off. So keeping him in slot 1, I'm not too worried about, right? He's got that guard, he's got that extra damage reduction, and he's getting that increased damage reduction if he's hit with a super attack. So I'm not worried about him being up in slot 1 right now. I also want to kind of see how he does, right? If he does end up taking a super. All right, 39 crit. $43 mil crit. All right, third super. Okay, can we get another one? Additional normal. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, 3 supers. He did some pretty good damage. Wonder if we can take Cobb out before he goes into Super Saiyan. Probably not. I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, so far, Cell's pretty good. I mean, this event's nothing too crazy, but this is one that he's going to perform well in, right, against tournament participants. So I kind of want to keep him. I want to run through this. We'll probably run through one of the harder, like the Tournament of Power events, and see how he does there as well. This probably gets rid of all those debuffs, huh? Yeah. Okay, so this is interesting. So the other cell was the one to bring out the domain, right? We haven't talked about the domain. So the Cell Game Arena gives tournament participants, enemies, and allies attack and defense plus 15%, right? So we're getting that. The cells are getting that, but also the enemies getting that because they are all tournament participant as well. But it gives an additional 15% attack and defense to androids and Cell Saga category enemies and allies. So we're getting an extra 15% that they're not, which is good. I mean, the boos aren't getting any of that because they're not tournament participant, they're not androids, they're not Android Cell Saga, so they're kind of exempt from that. But it looks like once one goes away, the other one can proc, right? If you're running them in opposite rotations. So I guess that is a good thing for running 2 cells on the team, right? You'll be able to keep that domain up longer. It is a little bad, I guess, for the Buhan on the team, the tech one, because he has his domain that he wants to use, but he's not gonna be able to do it while the cells domains are up. So, I mean, that does kind of hurt him a little bit, but right now we're trying to look at Cell. I want to see how Cell does. We already know Buhan's good, so. This super easy A for this tech super cell is really good too. Damn, that was a hard hit. All right, let's see if we can get past this turn here. I think with all these supers, it should be fine. Oh, he dodged. Okay. Alright, so we're going to put Cell here. We're going to pick all these up. I want to grab all these so that we can heal back up. Because we got hit pretty hard on that last one. Surprised that Tech Cell took that much damage, but... Let's see, you going to super here? No. Okay, so we don't get to see that. Kind of hoping he would, so we could see how Cell tanks that.
Gonna go all out.
But that's all right. I mean, we'll run him through. Like I said, we're gonna run him through the other event as well, and see how he does. So far, he's doing really good. I mean, like I said, this event's nothing too crazy, but I mean, he's doing really well. You know, he took that heavy super in the beginning, but that's what we want. We want him to get hit hard as soon as possible. That way he gets his revive off. That way he can get all the buffs up, right? He's ready to roll. We don't have to worry about it. It is a little rough for like longer fights where it's like maybe you kind of hold on that revive for when things get really hard, but you know, right now we just wanted him to get hit, get the revive up, and start doing what he does. All right, I mean, that's whatever. So Cell did really well. I mean, that's no fault of his for that, but that fight was basically over anyway. So, you know, if Buhan didn't die there, Kid Buu was going to kill him, and then the event was over. So, yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, he did good. So, I think we're going to try to jump into the Tournament of Power fight and see how he holds up in there.
I'm starting a martial arts tournament. The Cell Game. I welcome any and all who think they can beat me. If you dare.
Yeah, I mean, that shit is cold. I love that. That's, God, dude, Cell's so cool. I love Cell. Cell is one of my favorite DBZ villains of all time. Right? He's just so damn cool, man. All right, so we're gonna see how this fight starts off here against Boda Magetta. So, okay, he's supering right away. So we'll see if we can get the revive off right away. Maybe. Yeah, here it comes.
I'm warning you, I won't fall for the same trick twice.
Okay, so it kind of sucked that both cells were on the same rotation. So now we don't really get to see one for this one here. But, you know, it is what it is. It do be like that sometimes. So we're going to try to push through here real quick. Try to get back to rotation with selling it. Hopefully don't die. Buhan again. Thank you. Still can't believe he got killed in that one. That actually surprised me, man. I thought he was a little bit better than that. Maybe it's something I did. I don't know. I'll have to look deep at his kit again. See if maybe I did something weird with him. But he's not the reason that we're here. Yeah, so far we've gotten lucky with the revival being pretty much right away with these fights, so that we were not worrying about, like I said, so if you want him to be the one to die. So if he gets smacked up in the first slot, just taking a bunch of normals, he gets smacked up and you end up with like 1 HP, and then the next character dies, you're not getting the revive, right? You want him to die. So if you're gonna try to get it off, you want him to take the most risk to get that off. So you throw him up there, you let him just get clapped up, and then get his revive off, and he's set to go the rest of the fight. Alright, so this is the one that got the revive. So let's see if we can get super here at the start and see if check out that damage reduction. Okay, nope. Sure. You guys keep supering right away at the beginning and then basically holding back. Alright, let's see how many supers we can get Cell to do here. So this is number 2. We had 3 last time with an additional normal. Okay, so there's 2 with a normal. Okay, 2 normals. Okay. So, yeah, he's not going to get that off every time, but every little bit he does is going to be good. Again, he's not a stacker, so, you know, it's not like the more supers he does, the stronger he's going to get for the rest of the fight. It's just going to help out for that turn to make sure he gets that that defensive boost from his super. Okay. So, yep, so we're on turn 4 with this guy, so he's able to get his active skill off. So we're going to go ahead and get it and pop that.
I suppose that was a good enough warm-up.
Ominous purple glow. Sounds like we were talking about a warm-up, man. We ain't gotten started yet. Alright, so this turn should finish off Botamagetta. So, yep, let's see. So this is my cell. So this is the 55% cell. So he's not going to be putting up any kind of crazy numbers or, you know, going too wild. Like I said, I did not have good luck with that banner at all. I was so excited for it, man. The new summon animations were cool. The cell's cool. And I just got railed. Okay, so now against Rebri in here. Alright, so she's doing an AoE. So we're going to go like this. We're going to pop his thing again. We're going to go ahead and turn these off. We've already seen it a few times in this video, so we can do that. Alright, so... And this is the friend one, so this is the revival one. So he's going to be fine. And with that active skill going, he's getting that added buff, so he's definitely going to be good. Hey, just dodges. Okay. Cool, man. Yeah, it's one thing. Building the hidden potential for this guy is going to be a little weird. Well, I don't want to say a little weird, I guess. You know, people are going to want to go crit and additional, and that's... I recommend that, right? Because if I've said it once, I've said it a million times, you want him to get hit, and you want him to die early. So if you put any dodge on him, yeah, that might help later on in the fight, but that's going to hurt him in the beginning. So if you're going to do dodge on him, probably very little. That way he at least has a fighting chance later on to dodge things in case, you know, stuff goes completely south for you. Always having that chance is good. You know, no matter what the character is, I've at least got at least 3 dodge on them. Right? I know there's a lot of fights now that cancel dodge, but having at least 3 dodge on a character can save your life in one of these fights. Other than that, yeah, I think just additionals and crits, and then maybe some extra defense for them. Okay, yep, so rocking the domain back to back. Very nice. Okay, so she's doing her AoE right there, but Cell should be taking her out before she even gets a chance. Unless she supers first. I want to see. Come on. Super me, Ruby again. There it is. Let's see what he does. Let's see how he takes it. Okay, 170. That's not bad. I think this is mine. The one without the revival. So he doesn't have that guard and that added damage reduction from the revival skill getting activated. His revival skill getting activated. He's just got the 30% from a revival skill getting activated. Okay, so we're going to avoid picking up those with him so that we can grab all those with this cell. And then, yeah, we'll just do that. Trying to watch that Dokkan meter down there. I think we're gonna end up with the Dokkan attack against this dude. Catopesra is his name, I think. Oh, he seals. That sucks. Sure, dog. Alright, well, Cell did 4 attacks. Would have been nice to see how many of those could have been supers, but this dude decided to ruin our fun. Damn, this easy A cell's putting to work. Super easy A cell. Damn, we took him down halfway already. If we had gotten those attacks off a cell, it would have been nice. I mean, hell, we might have been able to finish the dude off in one go. So far, I'm really liking him, man. Like, as of right now, I haven't seen issues with him. Right? I mean, the other runs were issues that we saw with his partners. But so far with him, he's been good. So we'll do this. Maybe he'll super again here. If I lock him, well, then he'll just seal. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay. Yep, so I mean, he didn't have his revive, so he's dead. And he doesn't have that guard. And that's the issue that I see right now with that cell is that's the one that didn't get the revival off. So he doesn't have guard. He doesn't have damage reduction. So you get deeper into these fights and he's gonna get hurt from these normal attacks. I mean, we saw him eat a super for 170 and then he takes 400 from slaps. That's crazy, right? Because he's got the 30% against supers. He doesn't get anything against the damn normals. Yeah, I mean, he's good. Okay, so I mean, I was just saying how I didn't see any issues with him until that moment. I just ate my own words, but that's the situation I think that you're gonna run into if you run double cell. Yeah, I'm gonna jump back in here. We're gonna see if we can get back to where we were, and then see how much farther in it we can get. I really just want to keep using him and see how he does. All right, guys, so we're back in here now. So my cell actually got the revival off this time, and he actually didn't get it until literally like now, facing this Catopesra. So yeah, I mean, it took a while before we got hit hard enough to die. So I mean, sometimes that'll happen. And now, since this cell doesn't have the added buff, I kind of want to keep him out of slot 1, because the slaps are gonna kill him. We saw it the last time running through this event with my cell. I mean, as soon as he started getting slapped, he was dead. If he got hit with a super, he was good, but if he's getting slapped, he was dead. So now we're gonna try to keep him a little bit more out of harm's way, from getting too many normals against him right before he gets chances to to actually do his supers. I think the next turn we're probably going to get in a Dokkan attack again against this guy, which again, that sucks. We're wasting it on him. Would like to get it on the next fight. Okay, so I wonder if we can finagle this a little bit. Do that. I want to pick up a bunch of rainbow key spheres with you. And then let's see if we can avoid same type with 18. Okay, cool. No Dokkan attack this time. So yeah, so this cell should be fine in slot 1 now because he's got the guard, he's got the 15% damage reduction, and he's got the extra 30 if he gets super. So him, I'm a little less worried about being in slot 1 right now. The other one, however, since he didn't get his revive off, try to keep him out of that if I can. Maybe one more. Nope. He's fine. Wuhan finishes this. Sweet. Alright, Catapestra is gone. Okay, so now God Topo. So let's see how he does lock, and that is what I was afraid of. Yeah, I think we're dead here. Again, not any fault of Cell. Well, I guess last one was fault of Cell, but this one, yeah, I mean, he's attacking a shit ton up there too. Yeah, I think no matter what we do here, I think we're dead. So we're gonna grab those, pick those up, and then try to get as many rainbow key spheres as we can. We just pray. Oh yeah, no, he's dead. There he goes. Okay. It's like, you gotta dodge the whole time? I mean, that'd be pretty sweet. Okay, so I mean, I think that's gonna pretty much do it for today. Cell's good, and he can be great in certain situations. His team's a little weird. There's probably some other characters you could run with him, but I kind of wanted to try this out for today and see kind of how he did. Obviously, I mean, we didn't win any of the fights we did. The first one we should have won. It's just I misplayed picking up those spheres, but Cell didn't lose us the fight. Cell lost us the fight for one of these just because of the simple fact of what we talked about. If he's not the one to get his revive off, he might be screwed deep into some of these fights. If he is the one to get his revive off, he's going to be fine. So yeah, he's a little bit of a weird character. He's one you kind of have to baby and cater to in the beginning, but once he gets that off, I mean, he's good to go. So, I mean, all in all, I like this Cell. I kind of wish I had him at higher 55%. I don't think I'm going to jump back into the banner unless for some reason I get the itch to, or you know, maybe you guys talk me into it. I don't know. But that's going to do it for this video. If you guys stuck around to the end, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Like the video, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.